Hello and welcome. It is the 17th day of January 2021, and this is a very quick fantasy sports update. Also, I was going to, and I'm still doing a contest. I did one last weekend, and there was no winner for Theta. Not doing one this weekend, but I will be doing one on the Super Bowl. I was thinking, like, once I get set, I'm doing it for the weekend, finish the video. Man, Super Bowl is just a better time. Whether I'll do fantasy, I'm not too sure. I want to explain my fantasy football strategy. What I would never want to do in a game like this is give an exact lineup when someone can copy it, but it's too late now. The chances anyone has my exact combination is pretty much nil. It is nil. And how this works out is you pick quarterback, as you can see my players, running backs, wide receivers, tight ends, and so on. And then you this weekend there's four different games. So game one, game two, game three, game four. The first four games are done. And I'm very live. I play two different lineups. Both of them I think can do well and can possibly still have the chance of winning for first place. Not many people have that chance anymore after they played Lamar Jackson or so many other different things yesterday. Bill stacks are still live. I didn't play a Bill stack. I got one of two. This is on DraftKings, and I'm sure most people are either familiar, of course, with that if they're watching it at this point. But Baker Mayfield at quarterback, who's been playing much better ever since Odell Beckham's been gone. He's just for points, he's gotten like okay, nothing great, but hopefully like, it's not going to be highly owned, and that's going to be good. Alvin Kamara, I mean, he's one of the greatest running backs in the game. So this is my this is my pro running back stack. My next one won't be. And I already got 18.3, 1 yard short of a bonus. And I watched this game during dinner time, and Aaron Jones couldn't get in the end zone for me. Oh, whatever. That's okay. I also have Marcus Valdes-Scantling, who didn't do the greatest, but he got some points. Aaron Jones did well enough. I'm left with Baker Mayfield, Alvin Kamara, Chris Godwin, Jarvis Landry, who is a pair with Baker Mayfield. And there's just two tight ends that are just dominating right now. I got them both in both lineups. Austin Hooper and Travis Kelce. I also have a defense that's already played yesterday. I took the best one on the board, the Buffalo Bills, 15.5% old, 4 sacks, 1 interception, 1 touchdown, allowing under 7 points, 19 fantasy points. Fantastic. Oh, I loved watching that touchdown they scored. I was kind of hoping, but I don't know. I was kind of hoping for Lamar Jackson a little bit because Lamar Jackson really cost my showdown ticket yesterday, but that's fine. I think that could end up being good when it's all said and done with this. Travis Kelce is just getting it done every week. 23 points, 31. Two exact scores twice in a row. How does that happen? He had 22.8 2 weeks in a row. Then he had 30.6 2 weeks before that. 16.2, 29.8, 28.9, 27.9. I mean, it's just fantastic. He had a floor game here, but he's just doing it every week. So I got to think that he's going to get the ball every single time. And Austin Hooper, a B level of what he's doing for sure, but he's doing pretty much the same sort of deal lately. 17, 13, 14, 15 points. So it's 4 games in a row, but he's definitely, to me, worth playing in. And ever since, and for the last little while, Mayfield's been playing better. And all those games before, Cleveland just had bad weather every single game. Jarvis Landry is his go-to receiver, basically. You can see he's just getting the points in here. So if Baker Mayfield goes off with the good points, I guess got to think that it's going to be Jarvis Landry and Austin Hooper that's going to be getting the ball. I put in Scantling as a price saver. Didn't cost much. He was $3,800. I went heavy on big running backs. I thought Ronald Jones could have a very big game. And if I shut down, I know Davante Adams did well yesterday. But my theory is, do I go running back or receiver? Do I want to go with Aaron Jones stack, or do I want to go with Davante Adams? And I went neither on Davante Adams, but I did take Aaron Jones. If Aaron Jones goes off, maybe like he can take a touchdown or two away from Davante Adams, or maybe he can break a 50, 60-yard run that will stop Davante Adams from getting the play. So I usually like to go. Now, there is an exception. It will be in the next lineup where I might play a running back and quarterback together. No, it's in the next lineup. So that's the first one. Now the second one didn't do quite as good with my scores. Ronald Jones and Scantling did well. I instead of Patrick Mahomes at quarterback for the Kansas City Chiefs. AJ Dillon is a running back. Really didn't do so well. Got 27 rushing yards, but he must have got injured with the Q, so that's unfortunate. 0.3% owned. Interesting strategy because there is $0 remaining on my payroll. And my theory is by putting this in the to have the exact combination with everything but Dylan, the only way you can do it is by having a $4,000 running back in. So I'm thinking, you know what, mathematically that's a small extra parameter. I mean, it does better. I have that works better in showdown strategies that I've done, but it still works pretty good. So who do I got him paired with? And I also going to play Patrick Mahomes with Kelsey, of course. There's just a no-brainer. Tyreek Hill. They go together. Hollywood Brown. I wish he would have scored. He had a couple good chances, and he was 13 yards short. It is what it is. Antonio Brown's playing better football right now. He's playing normal. 5,400 cost, like cheap. Coming off of 15, 39, 13, 20. So that's a pretty decent game. And again, Austin Hooper in there, and there's the Bills defense, which was played in both of the lineups. Okay, so then, as it goes, the first game is going to be the Kansas City game, which means I got either stack. I'll be cheering for offense, obviously. Here's a spot with Kareem Hunt. I mean, he had 19 points in the Pittsburgh game here. Maybe he can get a few catches or something, or I mean, he can run for a touchdown. And actually, no, Kareem Hunt, he's on the other side. No, never mind. I thought I was playing Hunt, and I was thinking that's not the Kansas City running back. Okay. So also, if I was a tout service, this would be a day where I would say it is a hammer day for classic NHL hockey on a 2-game slate. There's a very interesting variable strategy. Now, normally on here, I just have to predict what the play is. I'll give you the free play. Patrick Hornquist in Classic. Very good play. There's more than just that. And if you see, like, oh my goodness, this looks odd. Yeah, you might figure it when I'm on too. And what I'll do is I'll go over these results tonight, as well as the hockey results, and explain just different things to look out for and how you can like put the most powerful, interesting combinations together. And I was impressed with the hockey lineups that I put. So I have 20 different classic lineups that I'm going to go over tonight in hockey. I'll go over the results, and I'll go over the results of these two as well. Top prize I could win is $1 million, but maybe they take a lot of that. A good 6-figure amount would go to the United States government due to taxes. But that's just as it is. Thank you for tuning in, and not that busy of a day today, so I should be able to put out a chart video at some point. I have very little work today, which is awesome. Thank you. Bye-bye.